What's up guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm HongWai. As what the title shown, today I'm going to share my standard Irregulars deck profile for post VBT06. Why not post VEB09? Because I'm quite busy playing Shadow Wars these days. Also, I have not tested with the latest deck yet. So let's proceed to the deck list. Alright, before I show anything, I have tried some of the different build that's similar with the one I'm going to share to you guys, which topping some of the local tournament, and later on I will share the experiences that I play against with the current meta in Japanese version of Cardfight Vanguards. Alright, before I start off everything, the MVP for this deck is the variant Heart Lake, a common card. The ability is when placed, if your soul have 3 or more cards with different card names and they have 3 or more cards with the same card name until the end of turn, when your opponent would call from his or her hand to Guardian Circle, he or she must call 3 or more at the same time. This is the card, alright? The variance Heart Lake, which means that with each of attack on the turn, opponent need to use 3 hands if they want to guard. Alright, firstly, this one starter, the Devil in Shadow, my favorite art so far in the Irregulars. Okay, and also for Trigger Vice, I'm playing standard triggers, which is 8 crit 4 draws. Alright, and then also for heals as well. Based on the meta, you guys can try to reduce the heal or draw triggers for more crits to push more damage for your winning turn. Alright, here goes for draws, for crits, another 4 crits, and for heal. Okay, so here's the triggers. Okay, and for grade 1, alright, grade 1 I'm running 12 grade 1. Okay, this one is the one I prop C because I trade my SP for normal trade bars, so there is no yellow bot trade bars available here, so just a proxy for this one. Alright, so I have 4 yellow bot, the best card for grade 1 right, because when you write a grade 2 on him, okay, you can soul charge 2. If there is a trigger among them, you can draw 1. When you're able to get an additional card during grade 2 for free, it feels so good. Alright, this one is a very key card, a very key component for decks. Alright, for peace. And also the next grade 1 will be 4 piece of Variance Killer Tail. Okay, this is the most important card in the deck in my perspective. Why? You guys can think about it. Any other cards can give you selected soul charge and also counter charge every turn. Yes, every turn, because the ability is once per turn you can active once. Alright, so as long as this unit is not retired, you can having a selected soul charge with counter charge if you have 3 same copies of this unit in your soul. For me, this one actually should be a triple instead of R cards. A very important one. Okay, and the next one, the last grade 1 I play, is 4 piece of Alluring Succubus. These 4 cards. I believe there are many other choices for players like Dorins, Dimension Creepers, and others good grade 1. But after I tested so much, I like Alluring Succubus in this deck the most, and 4 piece is a must for me. Alright, as I mentioned earlier, the MVP of the first deck is the variant Heart Lake, and the condition is we must have 3 different card names in 3 copies in the soul. to activate the ability. Alright, so there are chances that we are unable to get those key cards to soul charge the specific cards from that we need, and alluring succubus can help it. Alright, it can directly soul charge from the rear guard to your soul, alright, to check top 7 and look for a grade 3 that we need, and also be able to soul charge the second grade 3 we found from the top 7 cards to soul if we need that. As I mentioned earlier, in some situation we can use these cards to reach the condition for the variant hard leg. As for example, there is already 2 of these cards in soul. You can counterblast 1 from your hand, place it on rear guards, counterblast 1 and soul charge, and it may be actually you're able to gather 3 copies of herself in the soul, so you can activate the variant hard leg ability. Besides that, when the grade 3 Vanguard is brought first, the new VR, we can use the add ability to get alluring succubus if there is already one in soul, to filter that, and also look for more grade 3 from deck to set up for the next turn, and also filter the deck as well after you get a grade 3. Okay, so basically if that you already use one during the early game, and when the grade 3 turn, you're able to search for another 3, add the additional 2 to the soul and 1 from the reveal card to your hand. This is a good card for me. Okay, the grade 2, I'm running 11 pieces of grade 2. Firstly, for Emblem Master, a good card. Very good card. On place, counterblast 1, target 1 unit, look for 3 Semium from the deck and drop and put them into soul. The job of this Emblem Master is filter that, 14k attacker, 10k shield grade 2, and what else do you want for a grade 2? These are very good quality cards. Emblem Master, 4 pieces, right? So the next one is for Icicle Resistance, I think is the name. Alright, this is an optional card to play. There are many other choices available like Woodburn and others that you can actually place on field and soul charge 1 from your damage or drop. But why I choose to play Icicle Resistance? Okay, I did not choose to play Riven because I already have the grade 1 variant killer to actually get a select soul charge. I would not like to place one to soul for nothing and wait for the variant hard leg ability to guard retreat. Okay, I'd rather play this one, the Icicle Resistance, so that I can keep it in soul for the last power burst. During the killing turn, I can bind it from my soul and pump any units that I want to pump the power to, and finish my opponent during that turn. Even I call her out, I can intercept and move her to the soul for herself as well. Alright, so 4 pieces of Icicle Resistance. And last grade 3 I play is the hard leg, the variant hard leg, I'm sorry. Okay, so this is the card that I mentioned earlier is the MVP of the deck. Alright, why not 4 pieces of this card? Because after I play tests with 4 copies, he will keep coming up to hand during early game, and it is a vanilla during early game because you did not met the conditions. Alright, so I unable to activate his ability until the finishing turn, so I will keep keeping in hand for nothing. Alright, so I decided to cut 1 piece of this and add 1 more grade 3 for the consistency. Alright, so this card I will be keeping once I got it from hand. Alright, and just wait for the finishing turn so I can place it out to activate the ability. This is a grade 2, I'm playing 11 pieces. Also 10 grade 3. Alright, 4 pieces of Brofast, the new grade 3. For me, this is the best grade 3 at the moment. It can do the deck filter, retire, and also additional crits for these cards. So good, but I believe there are many DI players are confused regarding on Brofast ability just like me previously. I will make a simple explanation here. With Brofast's Act ability, player can only soul charge the revealed 3 cards to soul while there is at least one same copy in soul. Why? Let's have a look on the wording. The full ability is Counterblast 1. Look at all of the cards in your deck and search for up to 3 cards with the same name, same card name from among them and reveal them. And if your soul has a card with the same card name as those cards, put one of the revealed cards into your hand and put the rest into your soul. Shuffle your deck. And if is the keyword. And if you do not have the same copy, you can proceed the following ability. So when you reveal 3 cards that you do not have any copies in soul, you cannot proceed with the ability. You have to shuffle these 3 cards back to your deck form, and you Counterblast 1 for nothing. Alright, understand? So it's a simple ability because the wording and if is there. Alright, and the next great trait running is 3 piece of No Life King. Okay, this card, Restander, good finisher, and because of this card, Master Single restricted in premium format, 3 ways, alright, and also Master of 5th Element, okay, on the turn of No Life King, plus Variant Hard Leg, this is a very powerful finisher. At least 5 attacks can be made. If your opponent is in 5 damage, they're required to use at least 15 hand cards to guard all 5 attacks. Woo! Alright, Master of 5th Element. And also this card, last 2 piece of grade 3, the Variant Drag Form. I can say this card sharply increase the consistency of the deck. We can get this to hand by Alluring Succubus. Alright, and also this Variant Drag Form is having a real guy ability that can soul charge a unit that we need from damage to soul and get it to hand from soul if it is a grade 2 and above. What we can get? We can get like Emblem Master for further filtering, we can get Variant Hard Leg for finishing, even all of our No Life can went to damage and soul, we can get them back with this card for the finishing. There is replacement for this card as well, like Hope on Dump to secure finishing turn, which limit your opponent must use 20k for the guarding. That will be another very good selection for the grade 3, but for me I will choose Variant Drag Form just to get what I want during the finishing turn. Alright, so I will be having a little play test for you guys to see how this deck runs. Just I will be showing like a playing myself. Alright. Alright, so normally this deck we will require a little bit of key cards to hand during the first draw, right? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, if this is on our hand, it's nearly perfect starting hand. You may keep or you can actually change it as well. Okay, the triggers and you draw 1. Okay, so it's nearly perfect hand for now. Alright, for this hand. And so just for example, we will start first. Okay, so there is, we got grade 1, 2 and 3, so we won't have any misgrade. So we draw for the first cards. Okay, when these 2 cards is on your hand and you can see grade 2, you already have Emblem Master on your hand. Alright, so of course we will write the best grade 1 for the first right, the yellow board. On right ability, draw 1. We get another No Life King here. So because this card on place Vanguard, there is the ability can be active as well, so we can call this card out first. Alright, just for the setup for the next turn Emblem Master. Alright, so Now you will pass your turn to opponent. Okay, so opponent will be attack you, of course, because they're going second. So when they attack, you have to believe always your opponent is very strong and very good in luck, so they will check the crit trigger. So critical 10k, so you will be taking 2 damage. 1, 2. Okay, so 2 damage is taken here. So your turn back. Alright, stand and draw. Another Emblem Master. Wow, good. So in this case, we'll run Emblem Master, of course, and there at the moment there is 2 ability that you can run first. One is Yellow Bolt and Emblem Master, so you can choose either one to run first. For me, of course, I will choose Emblem Master first, just in case the Great One will be soul charged due to the Yellow Bolt ability. Alright, so Emblem Master ability first, and with your hand you can see this card, which card you want to actually move to soul. So you may counterblast it first, so you can use the Variant Killer Tail ability to soul charge it to soul for a later setup. So for myself, I will select the Yellow Bolt first. Alright, counterblast 1 and use Emblem Master skill to target the Variant Killer Tail. So I can select 3 copies from deck and so charge. Okay, 3 copies. Alright, move to soul. So now our soul will have 1 set already for the setup of the Variant Heart Leg. Alright, and for now we run the Yellow Bolt ability, soul charge 2. 1, 2. Okay, so we got a trigger, so we can draw 1. Alright, we draw 1. We draw this card. Okay, so what we got now? We got another Emblem Master, we got a Great One, and this Emblem Master, I suggest at the moment we keep it first for next turn Great 3, right? Then we can use Emblem Master to select the other thing that we need. For now, you can use this first. Counterblast 1. Move to soul. Check top 7 for Great 3. 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, now you'll see we got 2 Great 3 here, so we select 2 and shuffle. Of course, if there is 2 but you only need 1, you can only take 1 as well. I will get the Variant Dreadfield to my hand first, and this one I'll put it to soul, just because I can use this card to get any cards that I require and also I need for the finishing turn. Alright, so for now there is nothing we can do now. We run the Variant Killer Tail, so we soul charge the cards that we need. You can see now we have what in our soul and hand. Okay, just now we thought of this card to close this first, right, because we can actually get a 3 piece, but for now you see from your hand there's already 1 piece, and the other piece is on hand. We already have 3, so we can select one of these Great 3 tools, the soul, and take 1 more damage down and be able to counter charge it and stand it, due to there is 3 copies of Variant Killer Tails is in our soul already. Okay, and for now there's nothing else we can do. Alright, so just attack your opponent vanguards. So in this turn you can see how many cards we filtered already. The Great 3, 1 Great 3. These Great 3s we get 1 card, 2 cards, 3, 4, 5. 5 cards and 6 cards. We already filtered 6 cards from our hand, and normally this check, normally it will able to get the trigger. Check. Okay, no triggers, never mind, we get another Emblem Master. Wow, this hand is good. Okay, so opponent will get 1 damage normally, and when their turn they are using a Great 2 turns, of course you have to believe there is so damn good luck. So take another critical triggers, 2 damage. So we get a draw triggers here, 10k to Vanguard and draw 1. Okay, so now it's our turn. Stand and draw. Okay, we get another Great 1 here. Okay, as I mentioned just now, You see now we have one piece already, and this one when we soul charge we get a second one. So we can actually do a very hard filter during this turn, as I mentioned just now, right? Look, we write bro fast. We get a protect. Normally I will getting protect 1. Alright, protect 2 is not too suitable at the moment because there's a lot of retire clan now. Okay, so I will be writing bro fast and get a protect 2 markers. Okay, so for now you can see what we want to do. We have the selection of Brofast ability, Emblem Master, Grade 1 Alluring Succubus, or another Emblem Master, or the Variant Killer. So you see, now we will check our soul first, alright? Our soul have Variant Killers, Grade 3, Yellow Bot 1, 2, 3. Or another 2 yellow bots available in the soul in the damage zone already. So in this case, let me think and see which one is better. Okay, so for me, I will be taking this one with my Brofast ability. So skill, Color Blast 1. Reveal deck for the 3 cards. Okay, I only have 2. Shuffle. Okay, so I soul charge. I take 1 and soul charge the remaining to my soul. Okay, so there is already 2 copies in my soul here, alright? And there is also 2 copies of Grade 3, so the Grade 3 ability is available now. So when I attack, I can retire any of fighters, rear guard, and gain the power and critical for my vanguard. Okay, so for now, so what I can see is no life king 1 piece. Okay, so basically now I have everything in my soul already actually. Okay, if in this case, alright. Here's my damage, I put it here first. So I will use the Emblem Master to target my vanguard, Curvas 1, and search the last copy of my Brofast to my soul first. Okay, so you can see now there is 2 set already. Okay, 2 set here, and also this one. Yes, I can use this. Alright, Curvas 1 move the soul, so I get a 3rd pair of 3 copies in my soul. So I look for 7, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, nothing. It's okay, no problem. We have filter enough already actually. So there are most of the triggers in my deck already. So I shuffle. Also, for now I have no cost, but I haven't used my Variant Killer deal ability, so I tap it. So move on to soul. Okay, so I already have 3. So it doesn't matter which one I soul charge, I put this Grade 2 and I take 1 more open. Alright, and stand back. Yes, this one is here. So if there is additional one to my soul, I can use the Emblem Master to soul charge it to my soul again. So at the moment I have this or this card, so I can use this. The Variant Draft from Card Blast 1, select 1 to my soul, take 1 more damage back as close. Alright, and I take 1 of the Grade 2 from above from my soul to my hand, so I can get this one Variant Heart Lick to my soul. So you see all conditions is met already by first right Grade 3, alright? Ta-dang! So our here is ready. So what now? Okay, do I need to place this one? As you can see, there's only 1 piece here, so we just require another discard to actually get this back to my soul, because I can use this one to fetch from the drop zone to soul later, so I can call it. I don't mind because I able to get it later on. Alright, there's a high chances because there's 2 more pieces in my deck. Alright, so I will attack with my vanguard to retire and get additional power and also critical. So twin drive. 1, 2, draw trigger. Okay, 10k and draw 1. So you see I got hand. Okay, I got field. no problem. So attack, 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 attack. So when opponent attack, I will be, of course, protect. And see the hand. Normally, because all these are key cards that I can use later on, this one I can throw, but based on, do I need to get another discard? So I can use, I can prevent them. So for this one, what should I throw? Normally I would throw these up. Okay, so they have no crits at one side, so I can take one of them. Okay, you see one of these is available, is in my damage now. So if I got this one, I can put this card in my soul and I use this one to get this back to my hand for next turn. Alright, so I will throw for the guard. I don't care how big is it. Alright, so here goes and go back to my turn and draw one. So normally at this moment I will use no life gain ability, get one soul charge, and there it is. Alright, so if in this case the no life gain will require one counter blast, I have only one counter blast left for my ability. So what I should do? Normally, because just now I have already activated the 3 cast ability, the opponent damage I push will be enough for me to not to use this ability. So in this case, I will play this one, Emblem Master. Sorry, this like this. So target this Icicle resistance, so I can soul charge them to my, from my deck to the soul for the another filter. So 2 more. Okay, so you can see most of them are triggers now in my deck. Alright, so shuffle the deck, okay, and move the soul. At this moment, because it most likely like the finishing turn, because I got a 5th element in my soul, I got this one in my soul. Alright, so I can use the Irregulars tail ability, so charge 1 card. Let me say save. As this is in my soul, I got everything already basically. So I put this one and take 1 more open. Alright, from my deck to the damage. So this is how is it. And also there's nothing else I can do. Alright, so for the soul, we have 3 Icicle resistance available, so we take out the 3 piece and we still have 13 soul. 5, 10, 15. So the grade 3 ability is active. Alright, so I can move out this 3 for any of my cards to pump the power. Normally for this turn I will use this one to rewrite. Alright, so later on the ability of no life gain, I will soul charge this from my hand. Okay, so in this case, later on if I rewrite, the power is only 18 if there is no triggers. So of course I will be required to put 1 here, and here this side is already 14. No matter if the opponent is Force Clan, it can be hits already. So 1, 2 will be the side. Alright, so just to make sure it's a 32. Although opponent get 1 trigger, I still able to attack. Alright, so it's 28 and 32 for now. Alright, so this one is my hand card, so 14 attack first. Alright, just to cheat for like 5k shield. Alright, so after this one, Vanguard attack because just right. So for just now the soul amount, for each soul I will able to get 2k, so I don't need to have use the boost. Alright, so attack, twin drive, another draw triggers. So later on I will be 28, this one is 32, so I give my boost the power and draw card. So later on it will be 38. Alright, so no life gain ability, soul charge 3 and 1 from hand. 4 cards and select 1 card from my soul and rewrite. So I get Master of 5th element and I take 1. Alright, so this side is a 32k Vanguard. No matter although even your opponent get the triggers, is still able to hit 20, 32, and this side now, how much is it? 18, 28, 38. Skill 15 soul more. I can remove all cards from my soul and all cards from my hand. Throw everything and we stand everything on the field. So it's a 38 attack 1, so I have a 2 trigger checks. Critical triggers I can give to the side, so I can make sure 2 side of my unit is having crit. Alright, due to no life gain, so my 5th element is having crit now, so I can attack 1 more time 38k, so I get a few triggers to side, human, and this mostly the trigger as well. Yes, critical to side. Okay, so this already 3 triggers here, so it's 32, 42, 52, 62, and that normally opponent will not able to guard due to just now already use the 3 hands. Alright, this is how we play this deck. So this is a sample playstyle for this deck. Alright, hope you guys get it. Okay, and that's the current deck regular list that I'm running and why I'm using those cards. Maybe it is not the perfect build, but I hope this list can help you a little bit with all the time that you spend to watch my video. Okay, for matchup wise, basically there is not much issue against force and protect clans, as long as the hand did not break actually. And for XL can like Narukami, Pure Moons that you guys will face a lot these days, I only can advise that keep all the key cards that you need on the finishing turn no matter how, and wait for the chance that you can finish them. If you miss the turn, normally the game will be gone. Try to play more against them. This is what I can advise. That's all for today. Do not forget to like and subscribe my channel, and also share this video to your friend. If you are interested in any other deck profile, do let me know in the comment. I will try my best to showcase the deck for you. Thank you and see you in my next video. Bye bye.